게임은 재밌으면 된다니까?
불멸의 전사 2.
And the next map, Ruins of Saris.
Guys, tell your friends to join us here. We're at the GSL studio, the Church of Esports. Join our wacky cult where we watch video games all day.
Yeah, well, some people's moms actually think that.
That's right.
Someone linked those people's
Those
moms
video
to Tasteless
games, you're
Flip.
just playing games all day, hitting buttons, not using your brain.
Yeah.
Then
Go back to watching Jerry Springer.
That's right,
now.
the crazy PTA mom that just sits there watching crime dramas all night. I'm like, I don't know, I think this is better for me.
Dr. Phil says this is wrong. Dr. Phil says I should be worried about you if you play more than 2.5 hours of video games. 50 Shades of Grey is my favorite book. Have you read 50 Shades of Grey? Oh, I loved it.
All right, guys, this is game number 4. Dark against Stats. Let's see if Dark can balance this out or if Stats is going to crush through. In the upper left, in the blue, he is.
텔레콤 T1 다크.
In the upper right, in the red, our Protoss player in the lead. By the way, Toast, that was a pretty good PTA mom impression. That was quite. I was pretty happy with that. Now, can we do ultra-conservative Republican dad anti-video game? Can we try that on?
You're gonna have to start.
No son of mine is gonna be playing games all day.
God, I'm not really sure where to go. With
Gotta
that
go with
one.
it.
Like I know the mom one because I lived with that. The other one, the dad one's tough.
My
for me,
son's
man.
gonna go get concussions playing football all day.
Is that what he says? Oh man.
All right. We got. Wasn't as good as the PTA
Well,
mom, but it was.
I would battle that guy. I'd be like, all right, well, my daughter's gonna get carpal tunnel, so there.
There you go. Yeah. Wrist problems for life. We got the 2 gates coming up here.
Yeah.
A little bit of a variation from the building from Stats before. This is a big map. They're not at the farthest distances from each other. They are still sharing the top part of the map, so no cross spots.
Could have some adept pressure coming out, and of course it's 2 very fast expansions from Dark. So he'll definitely have that economy rolling. Stats sees that he is close in those vertical spawns. We'll see if Dark goes for Overlord speed again. I'm almost certain that he will. Unless he wants to do some sort of cheesy play, then maybe he would skip it, but
I don't think he's going to go for cheesy play this time around. I'm actually a little bit scared that Dark is going to do the exact same Ling Baneling style and lose. I hope he doesn't go out like that.
I don't want to call it stubborn because it is a valid form of a macro game.
No, it's not wrong, but it's just like it would be a sad state
Just
to
loses
see.
the same thing, multiple
he's like,
times.
well, this is what I know best, and Stats is like, I'm better at this game than you, and just kills him.
Yeah, I mean it is a possibility. Stats has played very well against it twice, went 1-on-1 against it. Of course, let's not forget that clutch Stats proxy 3-gate win.
That was fun to cast, though.
Yeah, it's cool to see every now and then. All right, the Adepts still being made, a little bit of pressure. He does see the Stargate. A lot of Lings on the way.
14 of them. Now, we've seen some Protoss players get a little bit robotic with the shading with the Adepts, and Lings just catch them right in the map.
Yeah. Yeah, if that happens, he has enough Lings to easily kill them if he gets to surround and the shade is not, like, ready to go.
Yeah.
So, definitely a possibility. Oracle on the way.
Oh, get wrecked.
He sees it's an Oracle as well, so very important. All right. Oh,
there we go.
That was a good move.
This
good
is
move by
how
Dark.
you do it.
Yeah, this is that was really solid. He made all those Lings. He just kind of pulled them, and bam! That was a lot of money that Stats put into Adepts, and they're all gone now. Now he's just
Every time that happens to any Protoss player, you say to yourself, you're like, I gotta stop doing that.
Yeah.
I am people are actually adapting to this.
Yeah. They're adapting to the Adepts.
They're adapting to it.
Those 2 words are almost spelled the same.
Look, what do you not know, Artosis?
Look that up in my almanac.
Is there no limit to your knowledge, Artosis?
It's like, no limit Texas Hold'em.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, he gets the probe, and soon we'll get the pylon.
Yeah, not going to waste an overcharge here.
Yep.
I concur with that. I like that he is being very careful with how he uses that. This map can be a little bit tough to defend everything on. Quite a quick layer coming up here. No Baneling Nest yet, and no Overlord speed, so definitely some changes for Dark.
All right, the game continues on. Remember, a little bit of a snafu there. Stats got himself in, losing those adepts. It looks like this should just be, a pretty, I don't want to say generic, but I mean, it's kind of your bread and butter PvZ from here on out. Zerg is going to be taking that fourth, probably on the center left, while Protoss is going to power up, possibly do a timing, possibly take a fourth, and then do a later timing. We'll have to see.
By the way, the fact that his Shade got in there,
yeah, that's pretty
sees the Hydro
huge.
Sten, sees the Roach Warren, should be seeing double Robo immediately out of stats. And look at that, double Robos going right up. He's going to need a lot of Immortals and a Prism ASAP. By the way, some good harassment here with these Oracles. 8 kills. As long as he doesn't lose them, he really needs to keep them alive.
Yeah, do not lose those. He needs to be able to tag this army, too,
Yeah.
later on. Whoa, get out!
It's super important to tag the Lurkers because it gets really messy microing with an
Frankly,
Observer to hit them.
If you can tag the Lurkers and you're the better player, you pretty much win.
It's
really tough. I mean, it's like you got map hacks and you just see the only important unit in the game.
Yeah, and tagging them, you're going to be able to. If the second anything's out of position, you can definitely get some kills, and that's huge if you can whittle that down. They're very expensive units. But all right, here we go. Immortal and Observer. He does need a Prism as well when you're playing against these Hydra pushes. Warp Prism is probably the most important unit, right with the Immortal. Like the Immortal,
Sure,
you need to
yeah.
kill them, and the Prism you need to either harass a Zerg or force some army to go home, something like that.
It's like the Immortal allows you to have sustainable damage there, but the Warp Prism is what actually allows you to carry through with the win because of the reinforcement level.
Well, right now, I love where Dark is taking this expansion Tasteless, taking it right towards Protoss, because that is the line he is going to be pushing in. This is a very upfront strategy.
Yeah, this is cool because essentially the Zerg is saying, I do not fear the Protoss must fear me.
Exactly.
I'm actually going to slowly choke this Protoss out in this game.
If his Lurker push gets broken, the game is already over. So this is actually like going to protect that new base, which is, again, why you need that Warp Prism. He's going to be so upfront with it that you need a Prism in the back, trying to get some harassment on. So we do have the Templar Archives on the way. Immortals being busted out. A good amount of sentries right now. And he continually scouts. He sees that it is not a Lurker Den yet, which means this amount of sentries is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Roach Hydra does not do well against force fields, if anyone remembers from Heart of the Storm and Wings of Liberty.
Artosis, the true historian.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is. No, it's brutal, man. You can carve up the map however you like, pick your battles as you want. We did have an issue in Legacy for a while. I don't think it's going to be the case here because Dark's in the game, but where people would morph their Lurkers in the middle of the map. Mm-hmm. And Protoss is like walking across the map and is like, oh, I just bopped the Zerg now.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. Are these for me?
Yes, certainly.
Thank
If you're
you.
morphing them out there, they are. All right, right now, Dark is just kind of zoning the map out. He's going to drone up his fourth base.
Note with the Oracles can spot and see the minerals over there at that expansion. He's not mining.
This is becoming a perfect army right now for stats. He has to be really happy with how his armies turn out. He's getting a lot of Immortals, Dark Shrine on the way. Charge is going to be done by the time any Lurkers are out. And that's just all fantastic for him. Great tag as well. Gets to watch that army from now on.
Especially because he tagged a good amount of Hydras. Can't make those into Lurkers without him knowing. Dark Shrine coming up over here.
Yep.
That's going to play a much bigger role post the big battle.
Yeah, and notice, as this Lurker Den is finishing up, the Prism gets started. So he is going to get a Prism out on that map, and, like, that's going to be really, really key. I love this. Oh, this is such a nice twist.
Wow.
Loading up those Overlords for a little drop harassment. He wants to draw this kind of, you know, it's a very strong unit composition that Stats has, but when you have to start splitting up, it gets hard to control.
And this is prime real estate for a drop over here in the main. Not a ton of defense there. Oh my God. Okay, well, so much for the element of surprise. He can get a Warpin back in that main. He could probably gun that down before it gets over there. Zerg may feel compelled though to drop over at that expansion. But I guess not.
Ooh, this is going to be a little bit painful as this comes in. He doesn't have anything up here right now. Looks like Stats is moving across the map. This could turn into a base trade with, but that like Stats can't win that.
Yeah, Stats' army is going to be too slow, and Lurkers are going to be the ideal thing to hold. Oh, he needs to get those DTs.
DT Warpin is really smart.
Yeah.
That'll clean it up, so he doesn't have to worry.
Well, if he attacks with them. Here we go.
Yeah, losing a lot of probes to that, though. So this was very effective anyways. And the 4th base looks like it's going to be attacked by some Lings. I don't know how much defense is actually there right now.
All right, the push has commenced. Zerg with a superior supply, but now supply blocked. As Overlords are being gunned down here by these Archons.
Yes.
But the Lurker position is just really solid here. I don't know how he's going to get in there.
And with those Banelings there, that is fantastic because the Zealots, they clump up trying to get in on those Lurkers, and to blow them up immediately is going to be huge. So really good strategic play here by Dark. And by the way,
coming up.
There was a big roach attack on the 4th that was held off by DTs. The defensive Dark Shrine is doing wonders right now for Stats.
Well, this was all he needed to do was take this out. Zerg did not relocate that quick enough because he was too busy juggling the drops. Uh-oh. That's an important building, Tosis. Takes out the Baneling Nest and stops the upgrade inside of it.
Well, right now we do have some roaches being dropped down here. Plenty of Warpins. Has to get out. Stats sitting on 4 bases, only mining from 3 at the moment, but he is in a great spot. Dark is just kind of... I think the defensive DTs did so much here. If he had to send some army home, he couldn't have done that big attack. If he didn't have DTs at the 4th base, he would have lost the Nexus. And now everything's falling apart for Dark.
I don't know what Dark's doing, trying to micro these roaches around these Zealots.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll kill them all, and then I'll get the Nexus. And then Protoss warps in more stuff at the pylon. He's like, ooh, forgot about that. Didn't think of everything there.
No.
Well, I mean, it's a 4-base Protoss against a 3-base Zerg guys.
Yeah. Now, one thing, to be fair, we're just about maxed out on both sides, and Stats' army is going to have a hard time engaging directly onto Dark. And Dark, without extra bases, he's not really playing an econ or macro game. He can kind of go for a little bit of an all-in here with the Lurker push. There is still a chance for Dark to win this game. That's a hard army to engage right there. If those things are burrowed, try to kill that with a ground army.
Thing is, it's also a hard army to get across the map with.
Yeah, very much so. So this is where the play comes in. Storm is on the way. That is a huge deal when Storm finishes.
All right.
Still trying to get something done over there. That 4th base. So.
I don't think Protoss has to commit to anything. He just has to stay out here and keep checking the map.
Yeah.
He's also been checking the bottom left just to see if there's a sneaky expo.
He even has a group of chargeless down in the bottom left there. That's cool. All right, well,
they're maxed out.
Yep. Storm is what's needed. Stats getting ready with the Fleet Beacon, another Stargate. Dark just trying to get up to this ridiculous army.
Okay, well. Whoa, no.
He does not want to attack up there.
That's like, they're Lurkers for days up there.
Yeah. There's decades worth of Lurkers up there.
It's insane, man. There's hardly any actual ground. It's just Lurker potholes up there.
Yeah. These Hydras are falling over. Well, they would step in them, but they're slithering over them, I guess. So.
Yeah.
Good thing they don't have legs.
And, from here, it's kind of unfortunate he let him do that. If he could stop him from getting the 4th base, it's pretty much checkmate. But guess what, Tosis?
What?
There's going to be some droppery over here.
Yeah, he's doing a little bit of counter-harassment right now, sending over the Prism as well. And during all of this, let's not forget, he's trying to keep the Zerg busy because he's going into a mothership as well as Tempest. And Tempest will push those Lurkers. It'll force the Lurkers to engage you.
Okay,
After a while,
dropping the Archons. Uh-oh, Hydra's quite handy against these Archons here.
Yeah. The Archon drop, so cool that we're seeing that nowadays, by the way. I remember a few people tried it in, like, Wings of Liberty, and then it kind of disappeared because it was like, oh, no, this isn't really a thing.
Well, it's like these expensive units. They don't have a lot of range, but it's actually great now that Lurkers are in the game.
Yeah, well, just in general, I'm loving seeing it. It's just like a lot of damage bursting out of that Prism. High risk, high reward. All right, we do have some more Zealots coming in, targeting down these queens very quickly. Very good harassment. See, this is the problem with those lurker comps.
Yep. You don't have to go where the lurkers are. You can hit them where they're not.
Yep. Forces a lot of units to come back there. Did get that War Prism. Did get those Archons. Those didn't really do that much. Kept them busy, though.
The Mothership Core.
Well, that's a mothership itself.
Excuse me, the Mothership. All right, he's going to push up here. There are Tempests, though. Zerg would have to shove pretty hard.
I just thought of a terrible joke.
Oh, I'm sad you didn't say it, Artosis.
Yeah. Well, just like Mothership, I'm like, Mothership Shio. I'm going to have to say that to JYP later, man.
You have to speak Korean to get that one, guys.
Oh, man. I'll say, JYP will probably be like, oh, that's really old, actually.
Yeah.
Someone thought of that a long time ago. I'm like, oh, I thought I was clever. All right.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, he warps down to save this base. Of course, he does not want to be losing this base.
Nice storms there on the Hydras.
Ooh,
Really
yeah.
good. And great force fields as well. But an
the
attack
lurkers running
over
in.
here.
That is so many lurkers right now. He is shredding through this Nexus. Mothership, bring this army over.
Mothership show is pretty funny.
Right? Yeah.
It's actually, it tickles me. That's quite good. He takes out that base, and he's now hitting in 2 locations. He's going to completely annihilate the wall that's up over here.
Yeah, and
Zerg expanding to the center left as well.
well, Dark is trying to make something happen. 12 Corruptors on the way, which is pretty important. What is the anti-air, really? It's, well, he has a few Stalkers in there. He has the Archons. This is the scariest thing for the Corruptors. 3 Archons, but really, overall, these Corruptors could take out the Mothership and take out the Tempest.
I think that,
Dude, Dark has played really smart to get himself right back into this.
he's got, like, the most technical late-game Zerg.
He's
style.
it's really strong.
A lot of good players, even the best in the world, you can see they get like way deep in the game, and they're like, okay, I'm here. I'm not sure what I do now. But Dark's like, no, I got this.
Yeah, this is the fact that he lost his base. He's like been down in economy forever. He's up against Protoss that clearly understands and sees how to play against this type of unit composition, is zoning him out correctly. I mean, look at this. Stats is just kind of staying ahead economy-wise for a big chunk of this game, but Dark has forced his way into being a contender to not be dying here in Game 4.
Oh, double attack coming up here. Remember, with the Mothership Core, you're not mobile, so Zerg can start splitting up their armies and hitting you in different spots.
Yeah, well, with these Tempests, he can actually really start to pick this off as well. Okay, we do have those Corruptors spreading out. Looks like they're ready to come in. They have to be careful, though. If they just get shredded by a few Archons, which they can't really fight back against, that is not going to do well for them.
Protoss going to send a small force around here. I think this is not a bad idea. You know, the Immortals, I know they're not the quickest units, guys, but you can definitely snipe a hatch really fast with it.
Mm-hmm. Quicker than just about anything.
Yep.
And that is where they are going right now. Kind of funny to see those off by themselves, because these are still important units, but, well, I guess he has a lot of them, and it looks like the Lurker's coming down to defend it. He's going to go ahead and sack his old 4th and defend his 5th, it looks
Nice
like.
storm. Nice storm.
Ooh, can he
Really
get the Mothership?
The Archons under there. That's a lot of splash.
Yeah.
He loses the Mothership, but I think it's actually fine.
I think that's basically worth it. Like, you can't have
Yeah.
that Mothership out there.
Get
It's a
it.
really... Oh, my God! One more
that was
Archon
so
hit.
close.
One
Like,
more Archon
6
hit.
of those would have blown up.
Holy crap! Ooh. Oh, hold me, Tastes.
okay,
that was so much damage.
Uh-oh.
All right, the Lurker's coming in. Burrow, this might not be the right
There's
thing to
too
do. Oh,
many
my
Immortals here. This was a
Yeah.
huge mistake.
GG.
GG. Stats is your winner of the Cross Final.
Well, very well done. I think Dark was basically given up there at the end. Suicided it. Really fantastic play out of both these players here tonight. Like, the Stats played super well to win against Dark here, and
Kiss
Dark
the
put up a good
trophy.
fight.
Kiss the trophy. Come on, don't be shy. This is GSL.
You gotta kiss the
You gotta
trophy.
kiss the trophy. We're not letting him leave until he kisses the
just
trophy.
looks at it. He's like, oh, there's no lips on this trophy. What
Yeah.
would I kiss? I'm like, no, just kiss
Like,
it
well,
like
I
European.
just-
Kiss its cheeks.
That's it. I just met this trophy.
Wow.
Wow, we had a lot of people that stayed here late. What time is it, Artosis? Give me your phone. It's 11:09. Wow, 5 hours and 10 minutes. Probably wrap this up at about 5:20.
All right, looks like we are going to go into a translation here of Stats' interview.
Brought to you by Artosis. Go Tosis.
오늘 이 경기 정말 멋진 경기 펼치는 데 있어서 여러 어려움이 상당히 많았거든요. 분명히 오늘 경기 시작 전에는 그 많은 분들이
It's a very tough series tonight.
박영호 아니면 주성욱일 거란 얘기가 진짜 많았어요. 하지만 우승자들만 격파하고
A lot of people
김대엽 선수 우승 트로피를 들어오게
predicted
됐습니다.
that either Zest or Dark would end up winning
이
the cross finals.
우승 차지하는데 진짜 얼마나 걸렸어요?
But instead, Stats, you are the
사실
champion for the cross
얼마나
finals.
걸린지는
What does it take to be the champion of the cross finals?
게임한 지 5년이 지나가면서 저는 솔직히 우승에는 거리가 좀 멀지 않았어요. 근데 계속 이렇게 계속 게이머 생활 오래
It's been
하면서
more than 5 years as a pro gamer, so this has been a long time coming.
결과 우승이라는 좋은 결과 이렇게 얻게 돼서 너무 기뻐요.
You know, my efforts didn't really show up, but it's really all paid off at this point, and I'm really glad to win.
그 기본적인 역할을 한다는 이야기를 정말 들었을 때 나는 왜 우승과 그렇게 좀 멀까? 그런 고민들이 드는 순간이 상당히 많았을 것 같은데 스타리그에서 박영호 선수에게 좀 무너지면서 그리고 상대 팀원들 주성 선수 우승 트로피를 들어올리는 걸 지켜보면서
Stats, you've always been a great player, but you weren't one to be a champion
그
before.
어려운 기간들을 어떻게
And all your teammates like Zest, for instance, is a 2-time GSL champion.
글쎄요, 그냥
What does this mean for you? Well,
딱히 우승을 하지 않았어도 솔직히 좀 행복하게
You know,
게이머 생활을 하고 있었어요. 그래서 딱히 우승을
I've always
못해서
been a
이렇게
happy pro
스트레스를
gamer.
받거나
Even though I wasn't a champion,
안
was never really stressed out.
즐기면서 이렇게 게이머 생활 하다 보니까 게임 하다
I tried to
보니까
enjoy playing
이렇게
games
우승이라는 이런 큰 행복도 오는구나
and
싶어요.
not being stressed out, not being a champion.
I
think that was my method.
Just
enjoying the games is what made me be a champion. Those are surprisingly wise words for someone who said several times.
Yeah, no, I like when you translate it. It kind of sounds like it's just they're talking to Artosis. Where he's like, well, you know, I was training really hard and had some tough opponents.
There's a lot of fans who've been waiting a long time for you to be a champion.
우리 대협이 언제 우승하나 그런 이야기 정말 많이 들었는데요.
And family also.
크로스 파이널에 우승 차지했습니다.
They've been supporting you and
정말 다 해주세요.
they've wanted you to win a championship. So say anything it is that you want to say here.
저 우승하는 것을 누구보다도
Shut up,
가장
Jesus.
기다려 주신 우리 엄마 아빠 그리고 동생 정말
My family, my mother and father.
우승을 하게 돼서 한편으로는
They've
좀
been
많이
waiting for this moment
늦었지만은,
more than me.
끝까지 아들 응원해 주는
And I know it's kind of late,
너무 고맙고
but
사랑한다는
my
말
parents
전하고
never
싶고,
forgot to support me. They're
그리고
always there for me.
팬분들도
I don't want to say
정말
thank you.
오래 기다리셨을
And I love
텐데
you, my family.
저 드디어 우승했습니다. 네.
And to my friends, of course, who have waited for me to become a champion for 8 years.
뭔가 좀 지뢰가 터지면서
Finally,
실전감 모드에서 우승을 차지하지
the championship
못하면서
trophy is
좀 뭔가
mine.
지뢰 때문에 뭔가 좀 안 풀릴 것
And a
같은
big
그런
thanks
느낌이
to my
있었는데
fans.
그 패배의 지뢰가 복지되었네요. 그 부분에 있어서 어떻게 생각하시는지.
네, 그때 지뢰가 터짐으로써 오늘 제 포텐도 터진 것 같아요.
정말 멋진 한 말씀이었습니다. 다시 한번 우승 축하드리고요. 그리고
Oh yeah, the mine and the Archon mode that kill all the banelings. Yeah, they're all right. Still talking about that mine as if
하지만 그래도
Get ready to hear what Dark thinks in Artosis' words, the way Artosis talks. Take it away, dude.
어떠셨는지 소감 말씀 들어보겠습니다.
Dark, you already secured your spot to BlizzCon. Tassels, you are something else.
정말 실력으로 져서 좀 대엽이 형을
You
오늘은
know, I think it's still I have a long way to go.
제가 이기는 모습 보여드리겠습니다.
그렇죠.
I admit that Stats is a great
아니
player.
근데 정말 참 이게
He's strong enough to be a champion.
그렇게 스타리그에서 잘 나가면서
And I think I have a lot of things to work on and improve.
뭔가 좀 어려움이 좀 있나요?
I don't think you've really had luck in GSL.
몸이 지칠 때마다 GSL 하더라고요. 뭐 다음 시즌에는 아마
You know, I think it's about the schedule a little
그렇죠.
bit.
이제 프로리그도 있고요. 3라운드도 있고
Whenever I have a GSL match,
열리고 프로리그도
I'm a little
이제
bit tired.
이번 달부터 해서 다음
Dark
달에
side.
열리거든요. 어떤 각오로 어떤 경기를 보여주실 건지 이 수많은 팬분들 앞에서
But
각오
we
한번
have the
해주시죠.
GSL Season 2 coming.
원래 사실 크로스 파이널도
Code A season, Pro League.
우승하고 싶은 마음이 컸는데 아쉽게 준우승해서
What's your goals coming up, Dark?
좀 더 동기부여가 된것
Asked our
같아요.
great commentator.
다음 시즌에는 양대 우승하고.
You know, I really want to become a champion of the cross final,
자, 여러분 뜨거운 박수 한번 보내주십시오.
but I admit,
지금까지 최선을 다한
again,
강명호 선수였고요.
I have to work on a lot of things, and I'm going to try
이제 우승자
again
출신에게
next
할 수가
time.
있거든요. 김대엽 선수 공무원 아닙니다. 우승자 출신이에요. 앞으로 행복한 승리 기대가 되는데요. 이제 3라운드 GSL 거기다 스타일에서 어떤 모습 보여주실 건지 챔피언 트로피를 들고 있는 김대엽 선수가
So this is another champion in your history. Holding this championship trophy, you get the final word stats.
박상현 캐스터님이 이렇게 말씀을 하시니까 갑자기 제 양쪽 어깨가
Well, I'm just going to keep enjoying StarCraft, he said slyly with a grin.
그래도 그냥 저 평소에 즐기면서
As I hear what you say, I feel like I have a burden on my shoulders.
이렇게 즐기면서
And I need to bring out
게임하면은
better performance now that I'm a champion.
GSL이든 좋은 결과 있을 거라고 생각을 해요.
But I'll keep enjoying StarCraft,
올라가는 모습
and I'll work towards better results.
앞으로도 많이 응원해 주세요.
네,
감사합니다.
여러분 두 분의
Please
박수
keep supporting me.
보내주시고요. 자, 그러면 오늘 이 상금 전달에
And I will
저희
bring you
해설위원들이
great
좀 직접 수고를
performances.
해주시겠습니다.
That was good.
자, 무대 안으로 자리해
I
주시기
will bring you
부탁드리겠습니다.
great
자, 여러분이 기다리셨던
All right.
I've never seen
And there you have it.
해설위원들이 와주셔가지고요.
That
정말
is-
뜻깊은 시간을 좀 보내는데요. 자, 먼저 주도를 차지한
Stats leaves,
강명호
comes back.
선수에게 상금 500만 원.
Oh, award ceremony time. KT
KT
jacket needed.
정말 축하드려요.
Is
And
JYP
who better
is
than to get
presenting.
JYP given away?
그리고
Always the
JYP.
bridecaster, never the bridecaster.
JYP, one day you'll give away the first place thing, but you're just not there yet.
Not quite.
When our GSL guy wins, right now we have
수요가 되겠습니다. 앞으로도
NC number
I want to point out that, wow,
$20,000.
that is pretty crazy. That is a lot of money, man. Holy. You better buy Zest and TY some good dinner tonight.
No kidding.
사석에 정말 많이 했거든요. 어떠세요? 저도 같이 오늘 울었거든요.
20,000. Wow, that is like a ridiculous. Look at him smile. He is so happy right now. And Dark, of course, the runner-up with that 5K. It looks like everyone tonight won some money because we had Zest and TY.
$20,000. That's a lot in esports money.
Yeah, Zest and TY won that show match as well. So
Don't go
looks
anywhere, by the way. We're about to announce
the schedule for our next season. And look,
That's right.
Oh my God, it's this week, and we never told you. Code A starts.
That's right. Code is coming back right away.
Friday, guys. Friday. And yeah, that's going to go on for about a month, every Wednesday and Friday for Code A. It's going to be such a sick Code A once again. And of course, looks like the Season 2 challenge of StarCraft to SSL is going to start on the 2nd of June. So you're going to have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday each week is going to be top-level StarCraft.
That's at least half your week booked.
Yeah. I don't think it's actually going to be at 1 p.m. It says 1 p.m. KST, and I bet a lot of people from North America are like, yes, yes, yes.
We were just told it
never
is.
mind. They just changed it. It is at 1 p.m.
It is at 1 p.m. Schedule
All right,
change.
that's fine. I'm
And,
cool with that.
I'm cool with that.
1 p.m. That doesn't really change anything for me. I always watch the VODs.
That's when I wake up normally and start my day.
Yeah. So
Guys.
this has been fun, everybody.
Yes.
Thank you for tuning in.
This was a very special day. We look forward to doing this again. Join us for Code A. It's coming up this week. For Artosis and myself, we love you guys. Good night.